on the field, back on overpass. Did they give it? Now maybe even all they've got, perhaps too much.
I mean, as Kazal was saying right on the desk, like these are the guys who have the experience. They've been here, they've done that. They've even got the t-shirt. But are they wearing it? A new map, Gambit. Young guns ready to go. Axel waiting on that A site, and Twist walks right into it. Second player will bail, rather not dig the hole deeper. Trade is not as easy as it may seem. And so Gambit have all the room in the world now.
Interesting to see such a light hold over towards this B bomb site. Doubled up on this little main push. And while they will eventually start to move both Karrigan and Olaf back over here towards B, that's because they see nothing outside of main. They haven't seen anything in middle. While they had Olaf there earlier on, and now Rain has spotted someone out by the B doors, so they know what's happening here. But they've got to hold on. And with only Rain in the site, Karrigan's got this crossfire set up with him. However, something's got to connect. It's only Finn to find one, and make it a double. broky swings out to help as well. Axel's flank has got to do a hell of a lot. Is Karrigan ready for it?
He didn't see him. Beast going back to check again. Axel range shots on the second player. broky gonna move in, and Karrigan saves his life as the Goosh comes in. It's interz 1-on-2. Karrigan, he couldn't stop them getting in the site when they jumped across, but he's on 3 right now to shut down the round. interz, no bomb yet, 15 seconds. He's hunting the kills instead. He's got one. Karrigan pushes him through short. Does he know? As he realized he's worked it out, doubling back, needs the kill, and he can't get it. Karrigan with 4 to find FaZe the first.
Man, this guy, dude, he's like the starting gun for FaZe Clan. Like every single time, we're getting off to a bit of a slow start on some of the other names. The one guy throughout this entire tournament who feels like he's always had a good beginning at the very, very least is Karrigan. And this round, he gets 4 remarkable kills to close that out for them. Remember, that starts in an early 5-on-4. The B site is lost as soon as the hit comes in, right? With both Olaf and Rain falling short.
Yeah, experience shows. Hobbit, a man of similar legendary status, and Olaf is going to find him, chasing him down through the Molotov. Rain bursting with the MP9 finds another, and it's a nice, quick, and hopefully clean anti-eco for FaZe. We're waiting for Gambit Guns to see what they've been prepping on this map. They love a bit of Ancient here and there. So let's see if they can prove it.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what this first rifle round's going to look like. Right, you're up against the bonus. Not unheard of to see, some aggression come through from these SMGs, particularly over towards Cave. You occasionally see this mid-smoke coupled with aggro as well in rounds like this, and that's what we're going to get out of Twist. He's pushed up. Hobbit very aware of this, weird little cubby that exists deep in middle. He's trying to spam it. And Twists will eventually concede. You don't want to die through that smoke on a pre-fire. While this was happening, Olaf and Rain both took peeks with their SMGs through Cave to lane and through ramp to doors. They both spotted players, so they know that Gambit have a presence over here towards this B lane. However, if you look, that bomb all the way over with Hobbit towards that A side, I feel like we might see, a late decision to go back into middle here and maybe split through main and donut.
They go to push FaZe back at least for now, try and get some real estate. Whatever they do, Twist stops one. Olaf, they back up and he goes into them. Nafany does get a single kill on that B site, but broky is now conceded and Twist dodges death as he dives in. Axel killing the mid player. Now he can go back for the bomb. That's a very important kill. Without it, the round may be lost, and it may still be, but Twist is shut down at the end by interz. A very messy round for Gambit. One with a lot of potential issues in there, but none of them show through. They win the B fights, they win the mid fights, and they take their first gun round.
Yeah, it's a bit of a shame because Twist gets this opener, right? And And that kind of forced Gambit's hand to have to make a move over here at the B side of the map. It was the SMG like ramp swing that really like rolled out the red carpet, right? You've lost that cave player. You understand the motive. You're feeling the pressure. You don't want to get pincered. You want to at least try and go 1-for-1. But it felt like it dug a bit of a hole. And even then, like the bomb was nowhere to be found over at B, right? I think it was
Axel in middle.
Axel catching Carrigan with the rotation as well. You know, things were just a little more down-tempo. There might have been more chances for FaZe there, but that's what this round is for now, right? Where you essentially have everything you were looking for. 4 rifles apart from Carrigan, who's coming in with that MP9.
Yeah, having a late mid-lurk on this map is so nice for the T side, especially on these B hits, because it means that if FaZe want to be, retaking and coming back into B, they have to do it through CT. If they're trying to climb up ledge, go through lane, or even wrap T-spawn, a jungle player, a late mid-lurker, is going to be there to stop you. So no surprise to see Axel in that position. And now it's Hobbit doing that. Lining up mid-smokes. Cutting off the top of red. Now tucked in middle is Twist, so he has full info. broky doesn't need to worry. He can spam through the smoke to give the idea that FaZe don't have this information. Hobbit is going to go and jump up. Will Twist activate? He might not need to. Hobbit's coming to him. The spam is baiting him in, and Twist takes the kill in mid again. Now a B play. Everyone's ready. 30 seconds. Shiro wants the mid kill, but he can't hang around here forever. He's dropped, and Twist knows, but Shiro with the kill, and now you've got to commit B, where FaZe are stacked 3.
Oh yeah, Rain's been spotted. Could be in a spot of bother with this long smoke in, but they're boosting over the top of it. And broky's staying crouched for now, waiting to emerge at the right time. Now, they can't stop that plant from coming in, but they've set themselves up in a 3-on-2. They can play a numbers game here, play a trade game, and that's enough to win it. But Axel pushing forward, dealing with broky, and no trade found. In fact, he's on for a double. It's Carrigan's SMG left in this 1v2. Knows where Axel is, but Shiro's got him dead to rights, and so Gambit, they get to a second after all.
Oh, they're loud again. I love the room they give Shiro on this team, right? Like, you're not going to get that from your pug teammates. They're so patient with letting him make that just audacious play to drop in middle and try and kill Twist, just so you know you're not being big flanked. It's almost like, going on Inferno, checking your back in middle, make sure no one's walked down banana or walked down mid to flank your execute. You don't want to have that available for Twist. You want to force FaZe through these awkward choke points at the back of CT for a retake, and Axel comes to them. A big round from Gambit to break FaZe's money. Hey, we've been sitting in overtimes for the last hour, Harry. I forgot what the economy was. Yeah. Ecos, it's a rare case. Uh-oh, you're dead.
Yeah, but it's like the bait and switch, right? You were hoping that, yeah, they molly me, Rain, and you're meant to get one, but at the end of the day, we both have USPs, so it doesn't really matter if we don't. No, man, I think, in that last, rifle round that we had, there were a few situations where, once again, Gambit, you know them as this super patient team when they want to be. And I think sometimes that urge to want to try and get information comes back to punish FaZe. Even Twists, when he's trapped in that cubby in middle, you can definitely make the case that, he just wants to take the fight on his terms. He knows he's got Shiro trapped. But a part of me was wondering, mate, you've heard him drop, if you just never even peeked that to begin with, could have been a very different round.
Yeah, but man, Twist, 40 kills last
No,
map.
I know, right? He's so good, bro. He's so good. It's unfair.
broky onto the Mac 10 now, of all weapons. But he's going to get churned up if they find him. It's so funny to see these two players outside B, while the bomb's on A. broky. I mean, he threw the AK out, and now he probably wishes he had it.
Yeah, I think he just wanted to make money, right, with the Mac 10. And he was not given a chance to do that.
Yeah. Probably thought they were coming hunting for him. If they don't have full AKs, they're going to take it back, right? Didn't expect to live. And I guess he didn't, but could have kept the AK. Coulda, shoulda, woulda. Doesn't matter. Thinking about the orbs. Forget your teammates. Just don't shoot Twist this time, okay? Oh, no orb yet anyway. Util, pretty important on this map as well, right? Not just for retakes, but stopping that early mid presence. You'll see a lot of teams just default to throwing that top mid smoke immediately as the round begins. Oh, nice entry. And he even gets out scot-free as well. Olaf does hunt, though, and there's a second player to trade him. He was not ready for interz. 4-on-3. Gambit with the B picks, and that's going to force FaZe's hand to move. They don't think this is an A play because Gambit have snuck in with the bomb right now. Hobbit's cutting down rotates, and he's doing a fine job, but second player will surely catch him off guard. Shouldn't matter. It's a 2-on-1 at the A bomb site. Twist time being wasted by interz right now, but broky's won his 1v1, and one more drops the bomb. interz sells the fake on B, though, and this has drawn broky away from the true objective.
Man, yeah, this is crazy. The bomb's going down an A with Shiro hiding in main, and broky still rotating towards B. He has fallen for it, hook, line, and sinker.
No idea.
He's going to be left saving, and it's not even the decision he wanted to make. He wanted to give this a go, and is now left.
There it is.
With nothing to do.
This is what Gambit were doing against Fnatic the other day. They played them in the opener B1, Gambit won, and there was a lot of rounds where, you know, Gambit would show over on A, they would draw everyone from FaZe to the, oh, not FaZe, Fnatic to the wrong side of the map, and then someone would sneak in the other bomb site as those over rotates came in and just take the space. That's what we had over on A. A perfect fake sold by interz with a double kill. And FaZe are just drawn out of the bomb site. Little did broky know, he was mere meters away from the 1v1 that wins him the round. But Gambit just never give him that info. Seeing a really nice disciplined T-side out of Gambit right now. And this is why I was a little worried coming into this map for FaZe.
Yeah, I mean, these B ramp fights as well between, you know, Rain and Olaf have frequently gotten pretty ugly, like what we see there. It feels like Gambit have such good spacing on this ramp fight. They're always destined to trade it, and you can see FaZe are like desperate to come up with solutions to try and quell this fight at the double doors, to try and take that early advantage away from ramp. Olaf, he can see a knee, he can see a leg. Olaf, baby, come on, foot fetish. No, he spammed through it instead. Nafany's gonna find him. I thought he was gonna have that, but you know, smokes, always a weird thing when it comes to spectating. Probably look completely different to Olaf Meister.
Oh, I like this little layered setup. All the broky may as well bait Rain. They won't check this corner now. Surely he swings. He did not need to, but the Molotov may have scared him into doing so. It was awfully close. interz runs right through the flames, and Karrigan, yeah, had to be a headshot. No, it was never going to be. Leaving Twist to save nothing, sadly. interz hunting with the scout. A lot of boosts you can do on the B bomb site as well. We saw that from broky earlier in this round. It didn't do anything, but over those long smokes on the corners, trying to stop bomb plants. Lovely shots. Just chilling. What about you?
Man, I'm starting to get a little bit worried though, right? This this really feels like a Gambit that's picking up a lot of momentum. I think constantly feeling like you're on the back foot in terms of the money is never a nice feeling, right? You would love a broky AWP to come through at some point, but you know, you've always been struggling to field one. You finally get to bring it out here and now, and he's taking it over the middle to help out Twists, but it's only here to throw an early volley of utility, now getting out. Rain, we know he loves his wall bangs here. He came up with a lot of them.
Oh, almost. 2 health. Nafany, you might walk through. He knows the ammo's low. That's a perfect play for Nafany. It's a good trade for broky either way. Rain, in the 2 bullets he had left, he got a dink off. That was a really nice play. Wait for the player to run out of ammo. And then walk right through. Smokes on walls. Axel's got so much mid-room, right? FaZe have often had players here, be it Twist tucked corner or donut info. Not even broky's AWPing this. He's finally getting back to red now, but Gambit have taken some real space. broky's running the rotate. Deep smoke, look at that lineup for Gambit. It's landing outside of B to feign that they're walking through red to CT. It's got broky's attention. Karrigan, it's the real hit though, back towards donut. You see this? Has completely baited Twist from middle. And broky, even though that comes through, he still goes back to check donut and trade that frag.
Wait. Shura's like hesitating with the bomb, looking like, because we still have Hobbit waiting over here in mid. They don't have full control of A. Yeah. With broky's up here, there's a moment of hesitation for Gambit. Now they recommit, and that's only the tag from broky. They're moving back in with Hobbit cutting down lurks, but broky knows 1 kill could be enough to win a round. Why not make it 2? Spammed out. interz through default. Locks it in, an incredible little clutch out of interz.
He was trying to grab the AK and that molly was spreading. He couldn't stay behind cover for long, health too low. Bullets coming through, nice try for broky. He did everything he could by stopping that plant, but my goodness, a few more seconds, just not available. It's sick that broky even goes here because he's the one making the big risk that, you know, FaZe, the Gambit aren't walking up red and flanking him anyway. Twist can't confirm or deny. And I like the Gambit are doing that early and setting the precedent of faking with it immediately. So FaZe will never know if there's a player moving with that smoke or not. It's in the back of their minds at all times. Flick D won't connect, but look at B. Gambit have just waltzed in. My site now, thank you very much.
And imagine what that must feel like. Up until now, everything has been like very telegraphed. There's been a lot of tells. This one, no, mate. It's just straight run-up ramp, contact push. Ooh, hang on a moment, Rain.
AK.
Hiding away, steals himself away, and then takes down 3 with the AK now. Oh my word. It's not over yet. Karrigan's dropped the bomb. This was just pistols. This wasn't meant to happen for FaZe. But Rain's hidey hole and Karrigan's double have won the round for FaZe Clan. They had no business getting that. And when Rain was tucked in, I was thinking, like, there's a fine line between, you know, bait and switch and just baiting. And he strikes it perfectly, mate. Comes in with the double, mops up the long player. Yeah, I'm glad we got that on replay. Look at this, right? So Twists is there. That's the bait and switch. They go in, they deal with Twist. They think, sweet, we got the cave guy. Well, no, the nasty surprise was Rain tucked in all along.
Yeah, it's a full house, all 5 between the 2 Banana boys, and Rain and Karrigan.
I can't believe that's the round they win.
That's one way to win a round. And yeah, the disrespect of Gambit walking into B, well, get out of my house.
That was 5-on-2 with just pistols. Yep. That's crazy.
One way to do it, man. Nafany, again, he just goes back to it. Disrespect, just walk up B, no util needed, but smoke on long could go a long way. Twists picks him up, and the rest of Gambit bail. They had the bomb, they were looking ready to commit, but with 2 players still hanging around jungle outside that A site, not the time to go. broky, good shot. Onto Axel. We've even got an A push right now. This might cut off the bomb. Karrigan is in no man's land, but they've got knives out. Bye. Thanks for the package. First class delivery to your doorstep. Karrigan looking for more, and it doesn't matter if he gets it or not, but he does anyway. 4 rounds up for FaZe, 4 alive at the end of things. And all right, they're getting a grasp. We sometimes
say that, like, you know, 1 round's all it takes to kind of like recenter you, refocus you, reinvigorate the team. I think, like, when you look at some of these individuals, right, like folks like broky, they've been, you know, he's been giving us a real good game. Twist as well has had his moments. And then, you know, you come in with a big win with just Eagles. It feels like that's kind of put a bit more faith back in this squad. Like, Karrigan's going for these very confident pushes like we were used to seeing earlier in the series. Jesus, look at this.
You ran past 3 people.
Yeah. Twists will bail them out, thankfully.
Did broky get run boosted, or did he hit the jump? That's the big question. He made it up and passed that player as well. I like the attempt. You see what you can get away with in mid, but unfortunately it's on the 1 round. FaZe are triple stacked there. And so while FaZe have won an eco, my money is not on Gambit here. That could have been a problem, a cause for concern perhaps, but instead it's a double A main hold, and with P250s, you are done.
Banana. Push me, okay? Bad flock. Nice, Fade. Nice, Howard.
That's how we get back into the game.
I can drop a knob.
There you go, he said it himself. That's how we get back into the game. Exactly what you were talking about. 1 round reinvigorates you, whether you're an individual or a roster.
Dude, it's so great hearing Twist talk like that as well, man. Yeah. Like that, you know, he's trying to get everyone else on side, trying to hype them up. Dude, I remember meeting Twist years ago. He used to be kind of a lot more shy, you know, a bit more introverted about himself. Like now, he sat there And he's the one trying to pump them up. You know, you're staring down the line at Carrigan, one of the most like tenured, experienced IGLs ever, but it's you rallying the troops. And hell, it's working, right, for FaZe. They were looking down and out for the count, but they've stumbled back to their feet. They're collecting themselves, and they could be on their way to a tie game after all. Gambit clearly feeling the pressure now.
Shiro's AWP coming out as well. But on the flip side, you know, Gambit definitely have more to show. We've not even seen executes in the times that Gambit have gone to bomb sites. A lot of the time it's been, you know, either pulling rotates out of A and walking through main silent, or just waltzing up B ramp with a flashbang and a molly. So, you know, you for sure have more executes up your sleeve to show in this half. And if there's one thing that has let Gambit down on B, it's these open sight lines. Like, you may go in and get the entry, but B is heavily defended at all times. So you need those long, short smoke combos. Soon to come, I'm sure. We've got a heavy B round now for Gambit. Gonna try and take cave control back, but Rain ready and waiting.
Oh my God.
He saw something.
Yeah, what was that? He's thinking, what did I just see?
It's a nice off.
They don't know he's here now though, right? They've just boosted for this position. They're caught surprised by Rain. Him and broky have been playing this kind of bait and switch a hell of a lot as well, right? You deal with the first man, you're hoping that you're never ready for the second, and this AWP can be devastating in this position. Shiro versus broky.
Right.
Oh, it's a stalemate.
We know Shiro's patient. Oh dear. I don't know who wins this. No one. broky. Oh, he hit Shiro, but he didn't kill him. Deep down, finds the back player, Olof. He got spammed earlier through the wood. He's softened up. Axel finishes the job he started, and Twist now needs to come alive. He's only got one. Carrigan saving day, saving grace of FaZe. A 1v1 not given away, and the smoke comes down.
There's very little time left. Carrigan's still in with a real chance here. No! Could even stop it, but forced to swing it wide. Really wanting to deny the bomb plant, and that was all part of the master plan. Hobbit holding for that slightly wider swing for the slightly better covered plant. And it all comes up Gambit there. Bit of a shame for Olof, right? Maybe some of the struggle starting to shine through. It's been a long old day here.
Can't blame him. And yeah, we talk about experience, right? That's obviously something you got to bring up, especially when you've got such a young star-studded roster taking on legends of the game. And yeah, FaZe may have experience, LAN experience, long overtime game experience, elimination match, where all the pressure's on you. But in terms of ancient experience, well, they're not up there. Sure, they've been adopting this map since it got added, but so have Gambit. It's not like FaZe has any decade advantage here. Youngsters are heating up. Another T round building into what is a CT-sided map. And a CT-sided meta.
Carrigan, he hasn't really had to deal with too many, like, all-in A plays, but he has hit an all right timing here. They just cleared this. Now, he might get shot in the back. Yeah. Axel has at least traded that out. It's info ahead of time that this was looking destined to be the A play, and broky getting set up here. AWPs in the A bomb site, mate, they are terrifying to run into. Even if you're someone, you know, like Coach Gary back when he stood in for Furia, mate, he made the AWP on this bomb site look incredible. Yeah. It lends itself to it so well. And so broky getting set up there. He's now going to start to peel away, right? Because you see no push coming through. It's all gone quiet again. Gambit are looking elsewhere for answers. I'll boost in middle. Spot the top of red. See the head.
Oh, what? They both hit it. Twist took an AWP shot to the face.
They dink each other through the lip of the wall.
Hey, body armor. I thought that, yeah, they did add shields back in Counter-Strike, didn't they? Sadly, only in hostage mode. Still want to see pros play hostage mode one day. Show match. But right now, Olof, he's re-cleared middle, going above his own smoke, or, yeah, his own smoke. Now those Gambit are grouping for a site. The question is, which site in mind? Axel is lurking A main right now. If he doesn't activate, he's going to be left on his own with nothing to do but kill rotates. It's going to require Gambit to succeed on the entries.
Oh, and the first one, it's not started well. You know, it's not exuding confidence in this one, as you say. This is essentially a 2-on-3 in at the B bomb site. interz
TikTok
opens it back up. Bashira, you've got to get in. You've got to get this bomb down. And he's only just crossing. Yeah, he's dead. That's it. The round is over.
See, I said that Gambit needs to start throwing smokes on the B site, but they also need to push before the smokes fade. I don't know if Shira lost track of the time there, but yeah, it doesn't help that no entry comes through and his only teammate in B is in cave. But that's a round where you're planning for success and you don't get it. And it makes Axel just look silly alone on A. Not what Gambit wanted at all. They needed the numbers, the manpower. Because it's not like they've been able to get into B. The only thing they can really do in half of these rounds is get the entry, and then FaZe still usually come up top trumps. Power rating 100. And now the money starts to be a problem for Gambit. They may be sitting on a nice wealth of rounds, but pistols out and a full buy for this. If they lose it, FaZe are looking to win the half. And that's a pretty good recovery given how this game started.
It also speaks to the competitiveness of the series because it means that every single first half scoreline would have been 8-7 in what has been a tremendously close series.
If you didn't think this game was competitive, you didn't watch the 50-round overpass. But that's fine.
Olaf with this AWP, it's a bit of damage, but they are getting closer with these pistols. And Rain's back in caves.
Oh dear.
Olaf does not want to arm them with the AWP, but he's not given a choice. And with Rain also dead, Twist is trying to protect this AWP, lines up a double. Axel keeps Gambit out of trouble. It's a 3-on-2. broky up close, combat AWPing, down with the first. Oh, the no-scope lands. And now broky versus Nafany to decide if Gambit can pave the way to a very compelling T side. The spam doesn't connect, and Nafany's called his bluff. broky locks in the round. It's 7-7. The bomb plant comes in handy for Gambit. It gives them a tiny bit more, but this is a path paved for FaZe to 8-7 on the CT side.
Yeah, at least the buy, as you mentioned with that plant, but damn, unfortunate. Nice stick from broky. There's really nothing Nafany can do there. He tries to spam through, but as we see, broky, manipulates his model. It may be planted a cave. He just hides on the other side of Totem. It's really nice. The planting, I actually really like the B plant on this map. Like, it's super claustrophobic to try and pick the right side to plant on. You're always open to something. Hobbit on the edge of the molly. He's been spammed through the smoke before. And this time we have Twist again tucked in the cutout. Puzzle piece of FaZe looking to find this lurk of Hobbit. Rain again. Up to no good. When is he ever? Yeah, the gap on the smoke. He's been punished before by spraying it. Olaf ready to drop a smoke at the first sign of worry. Just hope he doesn't get insta-headshot on the peak. Twist doesn't realize Hobbit is waiting. That's twice he's lost that fight. broky does get the trade, and now the B play has to go.
Yeah, up they come. Oh, hang on, back they go.
And the smoke drop.
They don't want to commit through that.
It's a good call.
Yeah, I like it, especially with the whole minute left, right? You don't have a lot of map control elsewhere. That's maybe why you felt pressured to go for it, but slow it down. Have a look at caves, see if there's anything there. Even this going silent for a moment has sent broky away from B. Now they spot a lot of dudes in cave, and broky is very quickly coming back around. He might be dead, but broky holds the line. With Olaf here to back him up. They're calling for this rotate out of Carrigan.
Nice.
Might not even be needed with broky putting on a show like this, and FaZe do go on to 8-7 this first half. It's matching scorelines across all three maps. Ancient looking to be as close as ever.
Hey Future Pros! Back to Ancient with a basic B-site execute you can throw with a little help from your friends. For this execute you will need 2 smokes, 2 flashes and 1 molly.
Tournament, elimination right now, lower bracket, IEM Winter 2021. I'm here with Harry. Let's take a pistol round.
It breaks my heart to think that at the end of this incredible series, one of these teams will be going home. Like, can't we have them both, please, Hugo?
What, both going home?
No, both staying. Look at this, right? Rain and Olaf faking the A play, and Gambit, they've fallen for a hook, line, and sinker.
It's your medicine.
Now, Olaf is just going to die. He has no idea Axel's...
Are you sure about? Oh, yeah.
There we go. Nice. He locks that one in. Well,
Nafany.
No! He delays it for as long as he can, just buying a couple more seconds.
Yeah.
Nafany. He never moved a muscle, and broky would love one bullet. He needed them all to line up. And even then, it's 8-8. Gambit, they win themselves a CT pistol to kickstart this second half.
I love that call, to just not leave the B-bomb. Leave one anchor. You never know. Okay, they've done a full AX sec. There's 2 smokes. There's 3 flashes. There's 2 guys running out main. It's A. No, Nafany says, I'm not falling for it.
The best thing about that is like, because you're FaZe, mate, you want to believe that that's worked. So as you go in and you're not getting shot, and it's like Carrigan's planting and he's thinking, I have just ruined these guys. No, joke's on you. Nafany was there the whole damn time.
It's nice to see that as well, because they're trying to hit the pixel boost. Gambit with a team, as I said earlier, doing that to Fnatic, like drawing them out of a bomb site and then walking into B and just getting it empty. Trying to plant on the edge of the smoke.
That's a cool
the lineup.
Smoke.
No, not allowed. Not today. No money for you. 9-8. Gambit, they do what they have to. Get rid of the pistols with ease. But now the pressure mounts.
Out of all second rounds as well, that's probably my favorite. Like, there was a chance to make money. Also, it was quick as hell. Like, we don't have to sit here and watch the, one guy with a Glock shift walking around, minute and a half.
No, the VP game's later.
So now we have the big guns. This is what we all came for. Shiro even bringing that AWP into play.
Same smoke as well, just lobbing it up ramp. Also, you're trying to stop CTs taking lane. I feel like we're seeing that less and less nowadays. People did love to push the ramp. VP, actually, I bring them up. They're a great team that does that. Like, Kicker throws the deep door smoke from CT spawn, and then they push down with SMGs a lot. It's not a bad play. You can't do it every round, though. But yeah, FaZe are just there making sure Gambit don't. Throwing the smoke, don't give them an angle, don't let an AWP boosted on long find us getting set up in the B lane. We just want the real estate, we'll deal with it later. Nice molly into the cutout. Twist knows how to counter the spots he plays. And mid is FaZe's for now. Flashes make them hesitate. Talk of that AWP on long, here it is. Turning from the decoy, we've all been there.
Very long fuse on that flash.
I swear this has to pop. Well, Rain, he's no stranger to a whiteout. There's his USP. Yeah, so you aim at the head of your teammate and then you press click. No, not like that, broky. But yeah, quick BX sec here. Double smokes down. Let's see how FaZe fare.
Oh, Shiro tried to land something there, didn't he? There's also a bit of a gap in that smoke. I really don't like the way that gap's looking at me, because Shiro is going to look to try and use it to full effect. Now, if he goes back, he should be a dead man. He's still abusing these tiny little holes, these tiny little gaps in the offense of FaZe. But if a kill doesn't come through, well, there it is. Carrigan on the receiving end of that AWP shot. I was going to say, this might have had to be the save. They're burning in the molly. Not just Rain, but broky as well. Now they're low. This could go any which way. It's a 2-on-2 back in the site. Interz's rap needs to find broky. He needs to find him now. Timing's everything. He's making noise on the run-up, and broky's locked that in. Only Shiro left. And even though he's good for the kill, he's out of there, mate. No time for this defuse. And now he wants to get that AWP back as well, but FaZe tie this up at 9-9, even though there were moments where it felt like they could have invited Gambit into that retake. They still hold firm. They still lock it in. That molly in cave was just disgusting for what it did to that.
It's like sunken cost. Like, I've survived this long. I've lasted 4 seconds of this molly. I'll be okay. And then it spreads in the last ticking. You're like, oh no, I'm melting. And that angle retaking from cave, it's a nice change from interz. He almost flanks ramp. That would have been a waste of time. Not that time was, the saving grace for Gambit, but that 50-50 angle is so hard to clear. broky backing up into the cave corner, and yeah, he had to run. If he clears right, maybe it's a 1 round there for Gambit, but we'll never know. The roll of the dice, the flip of the coin, and it lands FaZe up.
Ooh. So Cave Smoke's gone in early for FaZe, giving the illusion that lane control's been taken, but it hasn't. It's only Rain over here, and even then, he was just making noise. He's now gone all the way back. They're trying to fake a B play and move in towards A. I imagine just a pretty standard, set piece in towards the site. You weren't hoping that that one smoke was going to draw loads of bodies over to B. You just needed to keep the bodies that are there. Axal up close. Deals with Carrigan and then gets out of there through the donut smoke. Now Shiro with this AWP plucks another. And this is great, man. This is like surgical from Gambit. Just removing pieces of the puzzle before that bomb plant comes in. It's teed them up nicely for the retake.
Careful, mate. They saw you on the edge of that smoke. He's got no way to get in. The flash comes through, but they just dodged it. And from Donut, with a gap in the smoke, Axel finds the kill. Molly's going to limit Twist's space to move, and Rain's going to be pushed out into the firing line. Both kills for Gambit on the retake. And that is yet another round for the CT side. Up to double digits now. But this is a lot more back and forth, right? It's not the series that we've had today, which has been big leads and long comebacks, round streaks. No, we're trading right now. It's up in the air. It's open for business. Come on, give him the fist bump. There we go. But that's everything we want here in a third mapper after a calamity of a game. Shiro's keeping up form, and that's reassuring, right? Not a series where he's gone quiet at all. And that's everything for Gambit.
And mate, like, I think in a way you can draw some parallels to like how Gambit approach A-site overpass on their CT side and an A-site on Ancient, right? And that's they'll let you throw your smokes. They've got no issue with that. In fact, their favorite pastime is running through them, getting a kill, getting the hell out of there, and then waiting for your own offensive smokes to dissipate and come in on a retake with a man advantage. It's exactly what they do on A-site overpass as well.
Carrigan's got an AK on his Christmas list. He's bought armor with his Glock, so when Twist dies, he can take it back.
Oh, of course.
He's in his death note.
That's how you guarantee you get it, right?
Yeah. Oh, I've got money.
No, but I have to have it because I have armor. Oh, fair enough.
Well, Twist got dinked on the other side of this boost, but tries to send it right back. Middle is just being gifted by Gambit. Oh, but he jumps up into that player. So many angles to consider. Carrigan goes for the AK. Won't last long, though, will he? Axel to close, and it's only Olaf walking out a main with a deagle.
Yeah, all that's left is formality here in this round for Olaf Meister.
Oh.
And I mean, that's the thing. We are getting near to the end of this series, and well, in just a matter of rounds, one of these squads will be...
I'm getting ahead of you.
No, right, okay. Maybe I am getting ahead of myself there.
Could have said that on overpass. In fact, I think we did.
But, soon we will be saying goodbye to one of them, and that reality is going to start to dawn upon you. It's either going to make or break you at this point. For folks like broky, who sat top of the board for FaZe, you can tell how much he wants this. He's giving it all he's got, sat up top of the server. Gambit on the other side, it is the likes of Shiro and Axel trying to rival him, this left and right hook here.
Oh, lovely flash.
They're out in middle, right? But the flashes are so punishing. Smoke's going to come in to cut off Donut, and they want to take this red control. It looks like it.
Yeah, Carrigan's got a nice little pocket here. He can go all the way through. Now, that flash may even give info to Gambit to realize, okay, why is there one going so deep? And, I mean, Carrigan is expecting resistance here. It's half the mind game, right? So Gambit having no one here doesn't matter. Carrigan delays his play for later in the round. Here to cut off those B rotates that are starting to move through. Shiro's on the angle, and Nafany's closing the gap. He's just going to stay here. That leaves only 2 on A, but Axel has been stellar in holding down this bomb site, even getting kills and staying alive. This is a dirty angle to do it from. He wall bang the wood. High flash, FaZe running out, and they've got it all to play for here. No util left.
Oh, Axel's dropped that bomb though, and Carrigan even gave up his position on the flank, so he's had to reroute in through Donut, and he does at least trade Axel after that double through the CT smoke for Nafany, and denies the plant at that. Carrigan dead in the Donut, and broky wrapped onto by Shiro. A very, very nice set of responses from Gambit. Once again, the way that they turn these smokes into a problem for T's is so impressive to me, man. Like, so often, teams will kind of respect them, you know, give you the room, play retake in towards the A side. Maybe, yeah, you know, you have like a donut guy who's doing some weird one-way stuff over the smokes, or you've got an AWP in Temple that hasn't been mollied or smoked out, so he's able to take some peeks. But every time with Gambit, it all centers around like this default box, swinging through that smoke, getting the hell out of there, setting up with man advantages.
Yeah, if the smoke's fading, Gambit are probably walking through it. Something FaZe are learning too little, too late, perhaps. You can see the stress getting to Carrigan on the cams there as well. This is getting worrying for FaZe, but Gambit once again showing that they are contenders, world beaters, some of the best. Have all the experience you like. Gambit, they may have a longer tournament lifeline than you still. Reigns walked up B, but interz will get that spot on long eventually. Cave smoke in. Oh no, it bounces rather. That's a hell of a lineup. Reigns now may as well just back out or go through. He's waiting for his team to get set up in cave, ready to go. Okay, that's the smoke they just threw. That's why I was confused. Ooh, don't want it to hit you. It's going to give away the jig and the back of the site. Nafany hides in dark. interz with cover, and everyone's here for FaZe, getting mauled by Gambit. 13-9, easy anti-eco as it should be, and it's do or die. I don't know. Do they have a comeback in them yet again?
I mean, you know, and this is something we've kind of been saying throughout, is that, like, you're on the tail end of a very, very long series now, and, you know, you've already dug deep multiple times before to try and make these comebacks happen. It's going to take a real lot, especially after falling short, you know, back on the previous map of Overpass when it was FaZe's chance to win it, to do that all over again. That is essentially what is being asked of you now. Even though folks like broky are showing that, yeah, maybe I'm up to it. Other folks, not so much. Rain around this smoke. Needs to be careful. interz holding for it, gets the better of him, and once again, disappears through the smoke. These guys are like ghouls.
So suffocating. Vanishing in thin air through the walls. FaZe running the sewers, back to B. Everyone here, but so is Hobbit. The pre-rotates in, the triple B, it's a go-to. To B they shall go for good reason. Axel's walked A main the entire way, pushed up on the flank. This just confirms your play. As long as you're carrying a middle, timing a player walking up red on a backstab, which Hobbit is doing right now, and Shiro will soon take responsibility of. Bit of self-doubt makes him linger to A, but with this big flank, you know that it's a B hit. You know it's coming, and it's seconds away.
Yeah, this should just be an absolute slaughter in at this B side. And mate, they're still barely even moving in. Like, Axel is so close on this flank now. It's not even just info for him anymore. He is in a position to win this whole damn thing. There's the first. Things are getting weird in the site, and Axel's winning fight after fight on his flank. It's only Olaf Meister. He sat down bottom of the board. 1v4, the molly roasting him.
Yeah.
And even though he takes one to the grave, that is not even going to make a dent. Gambit are on to 14.
They've got such good util, man. They know exactly what they're doing on these retakes. Like, the Molotov lineups in cave are just suffocating FaZe again. Like, Olaf, even though he gets that kill, he had a second before he was going to burn as well. And you got to love this from Gambit. broky even got team flash there. Doesn't help out. Like you said, he's the top performer post-plant. White, I don't know who did it. Maybe it was himself, but whited by a T flash right here, in fact. And yeah, that just doesn't help on the retake. Or on the post-plant, does it?
You know, for this CT side at Gambit, it's so impressive. These sites just feel impenetrable, and it's like even when you are getting in, oftentimes it's almost by design. There's so many protocols for Gambit to follow.
Oh dear.
Hobbit opening up this round. Karrigan on the receiving end. Axel hears the footsteps. He knows they're running by him. There's two players up here in A main. He's getting tagged, but he's holding forward. Eyes front, and Shiro there to help him.
Beautiful.
It's clean, all right. Twists all alone. They're behind him. They're in front of him. And he's spammed through the smoke by Nafany. Crazy.
Even when they're up, Gambit is still using them to hit their advantage. You don't even know where you're getting shot from at that point. And I love the dedication from Axel, right? He knows that a second player made it past, but he just says to Shiro, watch my back. I've got my side, you've got yours. Both player hits their kill. And then, yeah, Twist is just trying to 1-on-5 at that point with no bomb.
And you know, man, I'm kind of at this point where I'm looking at Gambit and I'm saying, yeah, they should just be running away with this. You know, like this has been such a competitive series throughout. I have been nothing but impressed with what we've had out of FaZe across the other maps. But here on Ancient, it does just feel like they're getting outclassed. It feels like Gambit are the better Ancient team. And you know, that reality setting in, that Overpass really was the time to win this series, I think, now for FaZe.
For FaZe, a lower bracket run that you've been alluding to, well, it's all Ancient history now. One round separates them from elimination and Gambit to go on to survive. Pretty sure their next game will be up against Fnatic, who managed to take down Big in a 2-1 in another OT affair. So the British boys and the Swedes waiting in the wings for what could be a bit of an Ancient rematch, right? As said, Gambit beat them in their opener on this map. I wouldn't mind seeing that again. Because right now, FaZe are getting schooled.
And man, Hobbit was like instrumental on all these other maps. This one, he's like just had a free ride, and honestly, I love that for him. Over here in middle, he's helped out by Axel, and I was gonna say Shiro. But actually, Twist has come through swinging. Now they lose Karrigan all the way over at B. The bomb is also outside of B. There's still a lot of room for this to get weird. Olaf Meister, he hears the footsteps. He's trying to close in. With each fight you're taking, there's a chance that this could slip away from you. Olaf, this should be yours, and there it is. 10 on the board for FaZe. They're trying to, you know, reignite that faith. They're trying to make us believe again.
Gotta have faith, Harry. 15-10, that was the Overpass scoreline. But they did lose that map. Just took a couple hours later.
You're sending me mixed messages, Hugo.
Yeah.
Come on.
Anything is possible.
Screw it on now.
But also, it's not realistic. Or is it? Gambit, we're going to have to wait and see. I believe they've got it in them. That was an awkward round where they get caught in mid, right? Hobbit gets 1-for-1. Axel trades, but then Shiro misses his shot. And that just makes him a dead man. He's far too out there. Gambit aren't worried yet. More than enough opportunity to close. More mid smokes in. Karrigan goes for the quick B approach. Does get some damage off, giving him a lot of space here, but the Cave player just runs him down. Interz here to shut it up. One more from Shiro off the AWP, and it looks like it might be the beginning of the end. Scrap that, the end of the end. FaZe Clan are 1 kill, 1 death away from devastation. And Gambit going forward to face Fnatic. It's a banging victory. Not worn out by the Overpass win. 50 rounds almost back there, and they make Ancient look easy.